My name is Ricky Epps-Kearney. I received my master's in American Studies in May of 2016. I'm currently an English teacher at Atlantic City High School. I've been teaching in the school district for 27 years, English for 20, and I've always been attracted to teaching since probably 5 years old. From kindergarten, I wanted to be a teacher, and I've taught all levels. I've taught elementary school, I've taught middle school English and high school English as well. I did my first bachelor's in sociology and anthropology, and I did a bachelor's in literature. And what attracted me to Stockton for the graduate program, when I learned that they were doing American Studies, and I found out that many of the lit faculty were part of the planning, I thought it would be great because I would have some of the professors that I had as a lit student, and I really value the education that I got as a lit student, so I just thought it would be an extension of that experience. I think I was able to get what I was looking for in the American Studies program, because much of my major research and projects were on literature. So I did achieve what I wanted. I wanted to study literature more deeply, and I was able to do that through American Studies. First of all, being a part of an intellectual community, that was wonderful. Also, the writing and the research and the readings were great, and some of the same things that I learned in the lit program were enhanced. And I also, have taken those skills to share them with my students in terms of when they do their research. In fact, when I teach them how to do a research paper, I give them one of my research papers that I did in American Studies on Zora Neale Hurston and Their Eyes Are Watching God. So I did take some of my American Studies experience to the classroom, as well as some of the authors. We now, in Atlantic City High School, in the English department, we now teach Sherman Alexie. I've had an opportunity to teach Montes, Under the Feet of Jesus, which is a novel that I read in contemporary America. I taught that to my AP English students, so it's been a wonderful experience to take what I've learned here into the classroom. An experience that stands out from the American Studies program, actually there are so many. Certainly the Paul Lyons lecture, yearly lecture, we had some wonderful speakers, and my fondest memory is that of Lonnie Bunch, who's the curator at the African American Museum, who came and gave a lecture about the museum, of course, before it opened, and that was awesome. Other experiences would be some of the courses that I took. One of my favorite courses was Critical Theory in American Studies with Dr. Holton. I just loved that class because it was challenging, and also we always think of theory as something that's very esoteric, and the way in which Dr. Holton taught us, she just made it so accessible to us, and it was just a great course. And another course that I loved was Contemporary America with Dr. Kristen Jacobson. Again, that was a wonderful course, and that's where I read Sherman Alexie for the first time and Montes for the first time. And as I said, I've taken those two works those two authors into my own teaching at Atlantic City High School. This is one of the best programs I think around in terms of graduate studies, and I hope more people will look into becoming part of the graduate program, particularly teachers. This is a great way to extend one's knowledge beyond the bachelor's degree. And we even had a teacher who had a master's degree, and she came and got a second master's degree in American Studies. So this is a way to keep intellectually fresh as a teacher. So I hope many of my colleagues out in the public schools would consider, particularly secondary teachers, would consider this program. My advice to any prospective American Studies students is to come and enjoy the program and find something that you're passionate about, an area of study, because you can pursue that throughout the program in the various courses. And I know, as I said, because I have a love for African American literature, I did most of my research in almost every class on some aspect of African American literature. So just find something that you love, that you're passionate about, that you want to research, and just do it.